Alrighty, here we are. We got the NA Championship League of GTL last week of the regular season. This game should, whoever wins, whoever loses, should indicate who's top three. It's not for sure yet. Mortals and H8 play tomorrow, and that will solidify the top three positions based on that match. Otherwise, here we got the maps for this series will be Sand River, Mines, and Cliff as a tiebreaker if we get to that. L7 on the attack, running 3 Valors, an IS-7, and 3 Batchats, keeping it super simple. Both IS-7s getting spotted on the cross into the middle. Looks like no damage taken, though. They get into there safely. Meanwhile, DECOY on the defense are running 2 Valors, an IS-7, 2 Bats, and 2 Chisels. Kind of similar. Losing a Valor and a Bat for the double Chisel instead. Other than that, not much to talk about here. DECOY's set up very heavy for North. Expecting North play, even though they spotted those IS-7s crossing. Or IS-7 and Valor, I guess I was not paying attention. Regardless, they pushing into the field there, or the river there. Still heavily in the north. Slice gets maybe I'm guessing that was Slice. Maybe it was Black Mirror in the spawn there. Slice is in a very nice position, though. It's very hard to get him out from there when you have D2 and G5 cover. Fish is actually going to rotate to the other side of the mid here, which kind of leaves Slice a little bit more exposed, but Slice is also going to cross here. Is he going to take any punish from the Bats? Looks like he took one, and just one. They missed the other 2 shots that I saw there. L7 IS-7 crossed all the way across underneath the A-cap into the 0 line here. He's got an IS-7 to deal with, though, so not much is going to happen here. Just kind of trying to shoot HE at each other, I guess, for a while, because they're pretty much both hold down. Bats rotating back out. I-7 did get a nice pen there. Nice job, Spud. I was not expecting that. Slice is now in a very powerful position, though. He really could take out this IS-7 if he played that side. He's more looking at the Bats, though. One rotated out unspotted. Yeah, he could be playing. So the angle here is, the I-7 isn't further back yet, but he could play this side of the mid here very safely still, and put shots in the back of that IS-7. So nice spread. Batchats rotating back north. It looks like L7 are going to counter push the north and kind of just leave Spud to die down here, potentially, if that's the play. Spud shoots HE. Spud gets tracked there. Bat got double shot. Nice. He took damage. That was definitely a fall off that hill there for half his HP. That really is not good for him. Chisel, meanwhile, got double tapped by the Bats. DECOY is just kind of getting bled from all the angles here. Here comes the push from L7, though the Bats are going to lead the way with the Valor behind them. I'm guessing the Bats are probably going to go up into A7, where Golden Ghost is, and then the Valor will take, it looks like he's just going to stay in the back. He could have probably gone up to A6 as well. Bats are crossing now, any punish coming in, 1 shot. Looks like that's it. No one else was ready for it. So they have 3 Bats up there now, but DECOY still have 3 tanks ready to punish them. Oof, that's a lot of misses coming from DECOY, and that might give L7 the chance they need here to get into this. PC is going to take a lot of damage for it, though. I don't know. That was not the play. That was definitely not the play. They're going to come out of it down. I'm pretty sure Bloke did get away at least on a 1 shot. But Slice is now side on to 4 tanks. And he has a Bat almost going to be reloaded, come in and probably finish him off here very quickly. Fish is behind them. He's getting some very nice farm in right now, but I'm expecting they're probably going to come finish him off momentarily. He's taking 2 Chisels out of the fight for now, paying attention to him. Spud pushing the IS-7 as well here. He should win that trade as long as no one else helps the IS-7. Shooting down into him, and he just has another good amount of HP. The Bat's actually going to go in on the Valor. He bounces one. The Bat bounces the Valor shot, though. Bat is getting very unlucky with his spins there. He does get a nice rack, but 3 bounces and 1 track, or 2 bounces and a track, leaves that Valor still very healthy. And he also still had his repair kit. L7 are trying to attempt to cap right now. We got Black Mirror's a 1-shot for most of DECOY's team here on the cap, as well as Slice, who's been capping pretty much this whole time. Black Mirror is trying to cap as much as he can, but it's very hard, especially with a hold down Valor in front of him here. Barber's just going to go over, get a nice shot in. Slice still has all the cap points, though, and so 20 seconds left on the cap here. Let's see, they're going to overcommit here. Let's see, they can punish. The Bat might have some punish in. Fish does go down to the Bat. Spud did win against the I7 up there. Letro's on reload. This game is going to be super close. Spud kills off the Chisel. Slice goes down at the same time. Now it's 2v3 from L7's perspective. And DECOY are all 2 shots at least. Both Valors are 3 shots for the Bat. Everyone's 2 shot for the I7. I7's a 1. This Bat's a 2 as well, maybe or 3. So HP's kind of even if you look at it in that regard, except for the I7. The I7 just needs to play safe and try and support the Bat. This Bat is very off by himself though right now. Not really having a lot of support. See if the I7 might get clipped by the Bat here. He's unspotted. Yeah, I don't. I think L7 lost this game pushing those Bats down the hill. They lost 2 pretty much full health Bats for no gain at all. I don't. You can hold A7. You don't need to really push it necessarily, especially that early. Or at least made a mistake. I guess it's too close to call if they lost for sure yet, but it's close. DECOY's Bat's reloading. Spud's going 1v1 against the Valor in the meantime. Let's see if Fletcher's going to do a flank here. DECOY are already kind of ready for it, though. Let's see how this works out. Bat's almost loaded. This timing is going to either work out fantastically or not work out at all. He gets spotted before he even spawns anyone. Here comes the Valor. See if Fletcher can finish off the Valor before he gets clipped by the Bat. Bounces off the Bat. That Bat has had some insane RNG this game. Saw at least 2 bounces off him. Yeah, I don't know. This push right here coming off A7 was just not a good play. DECOY on D7, they have 3 shots into this. And even though they missed a lot of them, they had 2 Bats pre-aimed ready for this push as well. So, I don't. Spud does finish off the Valor, but he has a Bat check coming in with pretty much a full clip. Should finish him off here unless he gets a fire or a rack or something off him. Still potential for L7 to win. It's going to be up to RNG whether that happens or not. Spud gets spotted. Doesn't know that the Bat's right next to him. He fires. This is probably going to be the cue for the Bat to go in. No? Interesting. I would have thought that once he fired, he would have gone in there. Especially since if he drops down, he has his rear. Spud bounces 2 of his shots there. He might only have 1 more left here. I think he fired 2 at Letro. But, meanwhile, he's bouncing the Valor. Spud's doing a fantastic job here in the I7. Yeah, this game, it really did come down to A7 push, A8 push. Other than that, not many misplays from L7. Fish did get into a good position. He didn't have a lot of cover once he was there, so he got pushed. He got pushed by the Bat, and then the Bat reloaded, and he pushed him again without any punish to the Bat at all, really. So DECOY win that one. They played it well. They stayed grouped, focused out PC when it came down the hill first, and then focused off the other Bat. I think it was Bloke. Yeah, like your bats, are, especially in a open map like that, your bats are your main damage dealers, especially late game. And that's what happened, really. L7 didn't have their bats anymore. Spud did have a fantastic game, though. And the Valor, I think the Valor, you try to get in the cap, trying to play the cap there against D7 is not, it doesn't work really at all. Unless you're able to punish them from A7, which they would have been if they didn't come down from there. Or at least waited to come down to where DECOY wasn't just all there ready for them. He could have played A6, hold down, a lot more effective, at least for the beginning part of the game, and then could have crossed, maybe helped somewhere else. Trying to cap anywhere but where slice was is really just not a move that you should be making on this map, in my opinion. And DECOY keeping their HP even. Everyone that was alive at the end there, all about the same HP wise. I7, even though he was 1v1ing there, still did a respectable amount of damage. So, damage wise here, we got bats from L7 doing 350, 1200, and 650 with a kill. You got the Valors doing 21, 13, and then 27 with a kill as well between them. And then Spud over here putting the team on his back. 4K blocked, 4K done, 3 kills, fired 23 shots. Very expensive game for him, I'm sure, with the IS-7 there. Shooting a lot of premium, my guess. Otherwise, DECOY side here, bat 1240, Power 36 with a kill, Chisels 1,000 and 1,600 a kill each. IS-7 did 1,600, and then the other bat 26 in a kill, and then that's very nice damage spread across the board for the most part. A few high notes, but other than that, everyone was around the same. And yeah, they just kept their HP alive. L7 kind of fed them 2 bats for free, necessarily. They probably lost about 2,000 HP, maybe max there, for 2 full health bat chats, pretty much. And those bats did absolutely nothing, really. Boak was on 40 HP or something. He got a kill out of it at least. Good for him, but I don't know. That play, that hurt to watch, honestly. It's like, please, internally I was like, please don't do that. But, alas, there we are. I'll be back when the next round starts. Should be momentarily. Alrighty, here we go. We got Decoy on the attack, and I just realized the scores are wrong side, because I was put on the correct side this time. Let me fix that real quick. There we go. Alright, Decoy again on the attack, blue on the map, red on the HUD, running double QL, Valor, Batchat, and there are 3 chisels. They're possibly the only team that I know that actually run a lot of chisels at this point in the game. If it works, my fault. So that's how I see it. I don't particularly like it, but it does work. Meanwhile, we have L7 on the defense. They are red on the map, blue on the HUD. They are running Super Conk, double Valor, IS7, and triple Bat again. They're double downing on the triple Bat, hoping that this time they will work for them. We'll see how it goes. Decoy pushed all 3 chisels, very aggressive into where Slice was the last game at the beginning, into D6 here. Very nice position. They did all get across unpunished, which is very nice for them. Spud gets into A8, which is a very nice position for him. He's pretty much only HE-able now once he gets there. He took 1 round to get there, but it's a really hard tank to kill now once he's there. He has 2 or 3 rocks, pretty much making him completely hold down. You only have his turret face, and that's it. It's a very nice spot, and he also has side shots on anyone who tries capping. And he's supported by 2 bats, who one looks like he's rotating out. Meanwhile, Fish is here in C7, also a nice hold down. Slice and Black Mirror rotate to the other side of the hill here, which is actually not a bad play. It forces Decoy to come in here. They just need to make sure they have punish on this push here, and it looks like they have enough to maybe make it out of here. Bat's clipping out the Chisel on the side. Chisel is a 1-shot. Valor's a 1-shot. They do kill the Valor, so it's almost an even trade. HP-wise, they did, I think, come out of that ahead. Let's see if PC can get it. If PC does die, that's, yeah, now it makes it not as one-sided here. HP is 15% towards Decoy here, but they just have more single shots, and they pushed in using the fact that L7 are relying on Batchat clips to do damage. Let's see if they can kill off Gambit here. Nope. Spud is face-hugging the Bat, getting clipped out on the side. Lights does finish off the QL there. Spud is getting surrounded, and he is dead here. Again, that Chisel still full 1-shot here. Still did not die. Well, and Decoy just pushed, used the advantage that 3 single shots over 3 autoloaders. Focused out, double QLs also. QLs are just very balanced tanks in this game for sure. 560 alpha and like a 10-second reload or whatever it is. Very balanced tank. Regardless, use their HP advantage too, because they were running chisels instead of bats. And made out of it well there. Nice push to counter the L7. L7 did make a very nice play that not a lot of teams will do, and they pushed to the other side of the hill here and used this instead to try and keep them safer. But it still did not work when Decoy can just push them with 6 single shots and focus them out one at a time. Their focus was pretty good there. Black Mirror was the first one down, but Slice did take, I think, half his HP before they actually killed Black Mirror there, so could have been a little bit better. Other than that, again, I think the 1-shot Chisel that's still alive on the cap here, Bat clipped him out, and then no one could finish him there from L7 side. Yeah. Decoy played it very well, using, again, their HP and single shot potential Very, very well. Keep saying the same word, but they played it well. Again, bats over here. I don't, maybe they will elect to not run bats next game. I hope, because they're obviously not working for the most part here. Hopefully, we'll see how it goes. Meanwhile, I think the rest of the team played pretty well there. Still not pinning a lot of shots. Skunk pinned his shots, and one of the bats did. Other than that, not very lucky on the RNG rolls for pin, or at least their accuracy wise. Looks like a lot of tracks, not a lot of blocks here. We got DECOY's damage here. QL doing 2200 with 4 shots. Very balanced tank for 4 pins for over 2k. Heavy, that also is fast and has decent armor. I love wargaming. Valor doing it 970. He was the one that got focused out when they pushed. And then the other QL getting 2 kills and also doing, I'll give him 23 and 2 kills there. Bat 1900 and a kill. Chisels together 760 from 1. He was the one that got clipped by the bat. I think he got tracked there, so he wasn't able to actually help in the fight for most of it, and then had to play safe once he was a 1-shot. Still did get a kill there. The next one, 3K, no kills from him. Very consistent 31, I'll give it to him. And then the last one, 3 kills and 32 with a 12, 12, 11 pin ratio. Again, can't fault them if the chisel works for them. I still don't agree that it is a good tank. Well, at least in comp. It's fantastic in pubs. Probably one of the best mediums, single shot wise, in pubs. In comp, I don't particularly like it. Its gun can be super trolly, but it seems like DECOY's RNG with the chisel is just god tier. They keep using it. Meanwhile, L7's damage side here, Bat getting 2 kills. The only 2 kills that L7 got that round, doing 1500. The next bat 680 or not 680, 860, and then the last bat just didn't get anything going. Again, got clipped out. He got also focused on that push. I didn't see exactly where he was getting farmed from, but I did see him on like 500 by the time they killed the Valors. So again, I don't. Maybe the guys that shot him didn't have shots on the Valors. Nice focus, kind of. At least it was better focused than L7 side, but still not. It could be worked on. Fish over here doing 300. And then the Valors, you got focused out, doing 490 and 890 each, and then the I7 getting 2 pens there, not having as good of a game as last game there, and his I7, his pen ratio, is not working. Sometimes the I7 gun just says, no, I don't want to work for you. Meanwhile, here we go. We'll move on to the next map is Mines. I don't know who's attacking, who's defending. We'll figure out once we get into the game. I'll be back when that starts. Alrighty, here we go. We got Decoy on the attack. Scores are correct. They are up 2-0. We are on the second map of Mines. Not a map that's played very often because this map seems very defense. It was very defense win. Like it had a 90% defense win rate. Now it's more even. So it's a fun map. I like playing Mines though. It's not played as long. Many teams don't enjoy playing it for some reason. Kind of forgotten about. We're going to his Decoy running 2 QLs, 2 Valors, a Mouse, and double Bat Chats. A Mouse is a very interesting pick. Curious to see how that will work out for them. Meanwhile, L7 are running double QL, double Valor, double Machine, and a Ram Panzer. Meanwhile, both machines from L7 got up the hill unpunished. That's very lucky on their part there. Then we have the standard kind of defense here that both bats are going to wrap around to the cap here. Let's see if L7 are ready for it. Does not appear so. But they do kill off the 1 QL here before this Valor is dead. GG, it was nice knowing you, Valor. You are now dead. Decoy's other QL is on 800. Slice makes a massive misplay over peaks there and gets deleted for it. These bats are reloading now. So this is L7's time to shine. They really need to get in here and do as much damage as they can while they are reloading. Machines finish off the QL that was low. They're going to focus off the Valor next. Let's see if they can kill him here. L7 making the right play here, disregarding the bats, pushing over the mid to focus out these Valors. These machines really need to get safe, though. I think they're going to be the bats' target. It looks like that's the case. These bats can finish off these machines, no problem. All they need to do is back up and kind of hold down and just take more time to kill them. Let's see. It looks like PC's at least going to get his clip off into the bat here. So it won't be an awful trade. At least it's not a great one, but it's not the worst. Meanwhile, Lights is still full HP here. He's chasing down the bat. He does rack the bat, but the first shot probably still has his ammo rack, or still has his repair kit. He's going to go after the one-shot bat here. He really needs to finish him off before he gets clipped here. Let's see, is he going to reload in time? He does. The Valor and QL are 1v1ing or 2v1ing the Mouse here. Let's see, Spud's probably going to take a shot here. No, he gets across safely. Very nice from him. Lights could have put in another 2 shots in this bat. He dropped off early, though. Very strange play, I think, there. Spud gets a very low roll. He needed a high roll to kill him anyway here, though. This bat, I think, is going to win Decoy the game, though. He has enough clip to kill everyone at this point in the game with one single clip. So he might get away with it. He does not finish off the LT. This bat only has 1 shot and he misses. That is so close. 0% HP from L7 to win the game. That bless your RNG gods there. That bat missed his final round against the LT. Again, I think he could have stayed on the hill and maybe put another shot into that bat before he dropped their Lights. Potentially, he still had about 15 seconds on his load. The bat did. So if he got that shot in, wouldn't even come down to that, potentially. And hypothetically, we'll never know. Yeah, that game, that could have gone either way there. Damage-wise here, Decoy, the QL is getting focused out first, doing 1100 and 600. Still a 600 roll from 1 shot. Very balanced tank indeed. Bat's doing a majority of the damage here. 38, I'll give him 39. 103 kills and 2,802 kills between them. We got the Valors here doing 22 and 1,300 each, and then the Mouse doing 3k and getting a kill, blocking 1,500 in the Mouse there. Just kind of being HP, I guess, for that kind of play that L7 made. Just taking the brunt as much as damage as it can from everyone else on this team. Meanwhile, L7 side here, QL doing 3,300 and getting 2 kills. Slice making that massive misplay. Still got 2 pens there, did 630 and got a kill from it, but he just peaked his little track up a little bit too much and got killed for it. Retro and the Valor doing 4,500 and getting a kill there, 15, 15, 11. Hitting his shots finally this game, or pinning his shots, that is. The other Valor doing 900, getting clipped out in the back by the bats there. Still got 2 pins in before he got clipped. Machines, 2,500 from one in a kill, and 570 from the other. And then that light tank, the Panzer Wagon, doing 3,100 and getting 2 kills there. Maybe he didn't have HE. Could have HE pinned the bat too. I don't know. There's a lot of things I think he could have done better to maybe make that game not as super close as it was. Other than that, machines could have backed up when they saw the bats coming in. Slice not over peaking there. I don't know if they were paying attention to the cap. Decoy was in the cap for a few seconds at best. So if they were paying attention, maybe the Valor could have rotated to where he wasn't going to get clipped by the bats, or could have turned around and been ready for them, maybe. Something like that. Other than that, not very. I mean, a few mistakes, I would say, maybe at best, but came out of it in the end on the positive. Decoy over here playing very well. The bats, now I like that play a lot. Probably catch a lot of teams off guard with that. They just didn't keep their. Probably the QL the Valor should have died before the QLs in that kind of trade, because Alpha kind of wins on just brawls like that. So if they kept their QLs alive instead of the Valors, they might have been able to come out ahead on that one. Maybe. Like L7 made the right play, focused the QLs first, but saying that if the QLs played the opposite of where L7 were, they played like that rock, or one of them did. You can play in that hole down there, or at least a Valor can, and that'll pretty much stop L7 from doing what they did. They'll put them into a 3-way crossfire. Pretty much 3-way, maybe 4 even, depending on where they go from there. Could have been the play, maybe. That Valor can stay hold down back there and just peek up every 10 seconds or so and put a shot in. I don't know. It was such a close game. There's not much to say that could have gone differently. A bat pinning his round there, or hitting his round, would have won them the game. So, GDs to both teams there. That was a very nice game to watch. I liked it. We'll move on to L7 on the attack. They won the first round. We'll see if we get a reverse sweep going here, or L7 Decoy will take it on their defense of mines. I'll be back once that round starts. Alrighty, let me change the scores real quick. Other than that, we have L7 on the attack. They are down 2-1, with DECOY on the defense here. Let's see if we can get to a tiebreaker or not. L7 running double QL, double Valor, double Machine, and a T100. Very identical lineup to what they just ran, swapping out the LT. The only difference there. Then we have DECOY with double QL, Valor, Mouse, Machine, and 2 Batchats. Again, very similar. Losing about one. What are they? They're losing 1 Valor for some bats. Looks of it, or the Machine. The Machine. That's what it is here. Let's see if L7 is going to commit here. They really should, I think. Let's see if that's the case. Once these Clippers from DECOY get spotted here, they really need to make the play. Again, it looks like Black Mirror is going to be the focus here. He is. Oh, is he going to make it to the rock in time? He does, at least. So that's the case. L7 did push over here. They killed 1 QL here, losing only about half health on the Machine. Meanwhile, here comes Hydra, Ghost, and Monk killing off Black Mirror again. He is not having a great day today, being the target of a lot of focus. White's here putting some nice shots into these guys. In the meantime, we have L7 focusing out the Valor now. Should be dead here. Nice. And then they have the Mouse to deal with. This Mouse is going to put Slice on a 1. See if he can finish him off. He's also got the one-shot Machine. They do kill off the bat. Nice there. Slice trying to stay alive as much as he can here. He's probably going to go down here, though. Yep. Nice play to the Mouse there. They did disregard the Mouse again. Nice play from them. I think a lot of teams will just stay there and try and farm that Mouse out instead of going back to kill these guys. I think L7 won this game at this point, even with the fact that the Mouse is super healthy. This bat just doesn't have enough HP to come out of it alive. Gets rammed by the Machine, and then finished off by the full health QL that they still have as well. Electro going 1v1 against the Mouse for now. T100's trying to pin his side. That's a very optimistic pin in the T100. Yep, exactly. Meanwhile, we're just going to have Spud probably come in with his HP, and then PC come in and clip him out. Gets racked, and he is done. GG to L7, very well played there. They took their overmatch where they had it, and not much to say there. Focused out well. Let's see if they actually pen their shots this game or not. But we will move on to the tiebreaker of Cliff. I believe L7 get the choice of spawn. Don't quote me on that, though. Alright, damage-wise here. Again, from L7 first, we have Slice doing 2100 and the QL. Black Mirror getting focused out there again in his Valor. Didn't get any damage this time. Bloke in his Machine, 1700 and 2 kills there. The other QL from L7 doing 3200 and getting a kill. The other Valor doing 21. PC and the other Machine doing 4100 and 3 kills there. Nice game to him. Also blocking 1200 in the Machine. And then Lights in the T100 doing 2k and getting a kill as well. Again, pin ratio not too bad here. The QL's pinned most of the rounds, which is really what needs to happen. Machines also did pin their rounds as well, so a nice game. That's what happens when you start pinning your rounds for L7. DECOY on the other side here. QL getting focused out immediately on that push there. Fired one shot and bounced it. It blocked almost 1100 though before he went down. And then the other QL doing 21 before he went down as well. Also blocking 900. Bats 2600 and 1000 each, with one getting a kill. The Valor doing 1300. The Mouse again 1700. Blocked 860 this time. Got 2 kills though as well. And then that Machine did 1000. Also just not pinning his shots there. Blocked 1000 as well though. But yeah, 873. Not a great ratio for a Machine. One bat didn't even get a full clip out before he was dead. The other bat actually had a pretty good ratio there. Other than that, not much to talk about. L7 took their overmatch, focused out, pinned their shots, kept their HP alive. Well played to them. We'll see how Cliff works out. We'll see if we get a L7 win or a DECOY win. I'll be back once that game starts. Alrighty, here we go. We got L7 are going to attack on Cliff. I, again, wasn't paying attention if they actually got the choice there. We got a lineup of 3 Valors, 2 Machines, an M60, and a Ram Panzer from L7. And then DECOY on the defense, running Double QL, Machine, IS7, and their coveted Triple Chisel. Let's see if those chisels will work out well for them again this round. It looks like DECOY are going to send all their heavies down low to the bull on the 1-2, and then their chisels are going to take D4 ramp and probably come towards 3 line. L7 are going to take 2 machines down there. One got spotted, so they're probably not going to push in. That's very lucky in terms of L7 that he got spotted there before he pushed. Otherwise, he'd most likely be dead right now. RHM got into F2, a very nice position for lights. He has some fantastic shots into the hill climb from there. Spud and all 3 Valors going towards the hill. The M60 and all 3 Valors going towards the hill. And looks like the machines are going to group up as well. Again, these heavies haven't been spotted from DECOY yet. They know the machine is in D1, or at least they last spotted him in D1. Here goes the QL. He got spotted. See if they spot the other ones. Lights puts a shot into the chisel. They put 2, 3, 4. He's on fire. That chisel is most likely dead. Spud takes half his HP at the same time, though, but they do keep him alive. Meanwhile, these machines here putting some nice shots into the climb. They do still get a chisel up the climb with a rack, probably. Maybe he didn't use his repair kit. But he's half HP now, but he does have the hill. As strong as that position is, we'll see how it works out for them. Meanwhile, they have a machine going low here, clipping out the back of Eagles here. Chisel on the hill took another round. PC is now 1, but machine is reloading, so he should stay alive there, as long as he just stays. He gets finished off by the chisel in the ramp there. I think L7 should take the overmatch they have on this chisel. Honestly, DECOY is not in a position to really help him if they just push over and kill this chisel right now. That would be the play I would make, especially since that chisel can't help him either, really. We'll see if that's the play they make. Light's getting a little bit over aggressive here, peeking out too much. He should die for this one. He puts a shot in the machine, but goes down eventually. No, it looks like L7 are going to take the play and kill that chisel. Wasn't paying attention. Nice play from them. This machine's going to get caught out and probably take a QL round. Nope, looks like he won't. They really need to finish off this chisel now. If they finish off this chisel, they have a pretty good chance at winning this game. Because right now he's getting a lot of farm in uncontested. See how it works out in the end, though. HP pretty even, about 8% towards DECOY here. That just went down a whole bunch. Now it's pretty much, it was 8% to L7. Now it's pretty much even. Let's see, QLs are low, 1600, 114. The I7's half as well. Again, I think they needed to finish off this chisel quickly. They're keeping their HP still alive and getting some nice farm in. Slice gets caught on fire, unfortunately, by the chisel. That'll probably be his death. Guess I'm firefighting from the looks of it. Gets a return shot into him. Nice there. The chisel's now a 1. I think the M60's coming around the lighthouse now. Nice play from there. I think they tried putting trying to boost the Valor up into the lighthouses there. I think that was their play. And maybe trying to send the M60 up by the ramp. Maybe it looked like that's what they were going to try and do. Again, they have DECOY's chisel on a 1-shot. They have cap pressure started now. That chisel should die if he peeks on Spud here. Meanwhile, they've rotated a machine to kill Slice. They kill the other machine here. Machine's getting clipped. Gets a nice pin from Black Mirror there, but now he's side on it. I think this will be DECOY's round. This chisel is probably this chisel on the hill came in clutch for them. Let's see if Spud can finish him off here without taking any damage. Meanwhile, Black Mirror is kind of left alone in the middle and getting pushed by 2 heavies, both QLs there from DECOY. She probably will go down here in 1 shot. Spud is still sitting on the cap. Got a 48 seconds left on the cap here, but that DECOY can come, or that chisel from DECOY can come in, potentially get a reset. If not, they still have this half health machine who's on his way here. And that will be GG. There goes the Valor in middle. And this machine's about to finish off Spud. And all that's left is the Valor from Electro. Half HP. And there goes the M60 on the cap. Yeah, I think the M60 should have continued going. The M60 went up the hill halfway and then dropped after he took half his HP. I think once they all shot, you might as well go all the way up at that point and try and contest hill. At least. Maybe that's how I see it. Other than that, not a lot. Just taking the trades badly for L7 there. Getting a nice fire on the chisel going up the hill, but in return, Big Slice got caught on fire later in the game by the other chisel that did make it up the hill. Yeah, they could. I think they should have played around the light. They played in middle. I think a little bit too long. Or keeping their tanks in the middle. I think they could have gone for the cap a lot sooner. And with like Valors instead of the M60. Put the M60 back in like J5 to have shots into the middle there, and then rotate Valors to the cap. At least that's how I probably would have done it. In that position, have the machines try and stay alive as much as they can. Machines could have stayed low, maybe not rotated back towards the hill, clipped out from H2 towards the hill climb, but then stay down there and then counter pushed into the bowl at some point. Maybe helped the Rampanther stay alive as well, because that Rampanther did a lot of damage before he died, and he died pretty early in the game. So he stays alive, they get a lot more damage in, potentially. Maybe he got the fire. No, it doesn't look like it. It looks like he got straight pens. Just some small mistakes that could have been could have been rectified to maybe end up in the win there. Otherwise, DECOY here playing very well, keeping HP spread across their team. No one went exceptionally low there except for the Chisel on the hill. But he stayed alive regardless on the hill there. And I think he probably won them the game just by being up there and preventing L7 from doing a lot of probably what they wanted to do. So again, Chisels coming in very. We'll go over damage here. DECOY's Chisels. They work for them. This guy got clipped out on the way up the hill, though. I got a fire, I'm pretty sure, too. Unfortunate to him. The other Chisel playing that E6 ramp toward up the hill, playing very well, doing 2,700 and getting a kill. QLs, one doing 26 and 2 kills, the other one not getting very much going, 740, or not 740, 40, 70, or 470, and a kill from him, 721 on his shot ratio there. Machine, 2,500 and a kill. The other Chisel, 3,200 and a kill. And that IS-7 got 1,500. Again, his gun's not working very well. 733. L7 side, Valor getting a kill, doing 1919. Another Valor doing 905. And then that last Valor get 3504. I think he was the one that got the fire on the Chisel going up the hill there. Rampanzer getting a kill, doing 3,200. Machines, 1,000 and 400 each. And then that M60 getting 2 pens in there. His gun also not working out very well. 11-3-2. Other than that, again, 8-3-1. This is what happens when shots just don't hit and pen. Just doesn't work out very well for your team. Well, DECOY had some also bad RNG, but had enough tanks that had decent RNG to come out of it. In the green. GSDs to both teams. I think this solidifies. I actually forget how this outcome affects it. Seed wise, as long if Immortals lose one round to H8 tomorrow, DECOY will be number 1 seed. If not, they'll be number 2 seed, and L7 will be either LB3 seed regardless of the outcome of that game tomorrow night, and then H8 will be number 4 again regardless of the outcome. Well, if H8 win tomorrow, then it will be DECOY L7 Immortals H8. That's the outcome of that game. We'll see how it goes. I will try and stream it tomorrow. No promises. I don't know if I'm doing anything yet. But GG's to both teams. Very nice match on that Mines game. Again, I don't think I've seen a game come down that close. I may have, but I don't remember at least. 0% HP on both sides of the HP bar there. But well played. Again, DECOY took both rounds on Sand River. L7 took both rounds on Mines. And then DECOY won the tiebreaker of Cliff while they were on the defense. So, GG's to both teams. I did not transmission over to the live stream, so, well, you still saw the game. It's just a little bit smaller than it probably should have been. My bad. Regardless, you still saw the game at least. It's better than the THT game where they didn't even see the first round. But yeah, I'll try and stream tomorrow night. Other than that, goodbye.